All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Finds an opening past the 40. And a cut to the right and some open field here. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming. 45. Gun. Quick toss.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, it's Love. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Bravo. 54, right there.
Luck now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check 56. Check.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. That's caught by Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
56. It's going to be a long... Quo. On. Kill. Slam.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's McCaffrey, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Second and 10 at the Buccaneers' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Newton to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Locke. Flushed out right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, Locke. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Long. All able to avoid him. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Hey, Alpha. Check, 59. I can't believe it.
Luck on first down. He completes it to Evans. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check.
From the gun on third down, Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 16, Luck. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check it out. Come on.
Third and long, it's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
To throw is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I know he ain't got it. Check 45.
Back to throw, Newton. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third down, Locke. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I-7.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Newton on first down. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You're set, buddy. Go, go, go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Great. 3 there. 45.
Newton on first down. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right there.
Intended for Chris Mann. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen.
To throw again, Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gano's kick is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
We got to step it up. 45,
20.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Hey,
From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
45. Here we go. Switch.
They go back to Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Formation. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Switch up. Alert. 12. Hey, box truck. Switch gears. Stay on.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Gerald McCoy, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 15. Check 15. Hey, check. Hey, alert 3.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
3rd down.
Check up. 180. Hey, check. Strip that ball. Bud.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 59. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Love. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, dude. 56, right there. 56.
A shotgun snap for Love. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check out. Ready.
Mike is 59. Better bring it.
From the red zone now, Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Back to throw, Locke. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Guys, pick it up. Check 3. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up on Levante David. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because them getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
59, 11. 59. Get in the weight room.
They'll run with Barber. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 36, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Nassib in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Luck going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Watch the run, watch the run.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Panthers 20.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, John Wright. Bravo.
Throwing now, Locke. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.